In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Mikey Williams and why he is a crazy, amazing basketball player at the high school level. Let's get down and let's check him out. Okay, so in this first clip, we see him attacking that rim, keeping his head up, and finishing over multiple defenders. This was all possible because he kept that ball at shoulder or higher height and keeping his head up so he knows who is coming at him to defend him. Now, the reason why keeping that ball up high is because if he had it down here, what would have happened is this player could have swiped at it, and because if the ball was at his waist, the refs would have probably not seen any fouls if there was any. Mikey Williams is also very good at leaking out after a missed shot or a steal to be able to get open for dunks. I also really want to break down his handles really quickly in the fact that he's able to move side to side to be able to get himself open for threes. A big mistake that a lot of players make is they do not have different heights to their dribbles, but also lateral distance between their dribbling as well. Because of this, he's able to get open for a lot of shots. So here he comes off of that screen, he does a quick cross, almost standing straight up, and then he crosses over one more time with a little bit of a hop towards his left. He gets down low like if he's about to attack that side, where then instead he takes a quick sidestep away from his defender to be able to hit that shot. Here he's coming off of a screen and he's got a switch from a big guy. Whenever you get a switch, you have to try and figure out, am I going to be able to drive on this guy? Am I stronger even though I may be smaller? Or will I be quick enough to be able to create distance like this away from that defender to be able to hit that three? And that's what he was making that calculation with coming off of this screen. This is quite a large player, and because of that, he's got the leg strength. He's got the ability to create distance off of a side step or a step back. He's got the ability to stop without drifting on that shot to be able to go straight up for his shot to make that shot. He's even able to do step backs to his strong side, and the reason why he's able to do this is a lot because of the footwork. So of course, when he's driving towards his right, he jabs towards that player with his left foot. That gets his defender off balance. Now, though that defender's butt is well past his feet and his shoulders are starting to drift that way too, and because of that, he's able to come off, lands on his right foot, plants his left foot down. Now, you may be saying, well, his right foot is behind his left. This cannot be an accurate shot. And a lot of older coaches that I used to have when I was younger would have said that this is an off-balance shot and it's a bad shot to take. However, the reason why it's actually a good shot is because he's able to sway his right foot out, which gets his shoulder and elbow in line with that rim. We can see this right here where his arm is in line, and then to get the rest of his body in line, he kicks that right foot out to be able to get that shot straight and made. And then when he does drive and he gets a contested layup or dunk because there's a player who's coming out trying to take a charge or at least just trying to make that shot difficult, he's able to go into that player's body to make that shot. And he's able to do this because when he goes into that body, he takes a long offside step away from that defender to be able to give him momentum to get into that defender to be able to make that shot. He would not have had a strong enough take if he had his right foot here and his left foot there. He has to be able to keep that wide to have the power and strength to go into that player. This is a mistake that a lot of players do make, and we should be fixing that. He's also very good at these running jump shots where he's kind of drifting towards the baseline, and he's able to hit these because, again, he gets that shoulder and elbow in line with the rim before he releases that ball, so that it's basically like a regular shot. That's why it's such a great shot to take. And even his shooting form, even though he's got kind of a lower set point in a way, he does get his elbow above his forehead, which allows him to have that high release so that that lower set point in front of his eyes doesn't necessarily affect him as much. Some players will have, at the younger age, the mistake where they release the ball out like this when they have a lower set point. In my opinion, a lower in front of the eyes set point is not bad as long as he has a high release with the elbow above the forehead, and if that's the case, then you are all set as long as you're making your shots. He's also very good at cutting backdoor. We can see this right here when players make mistakes. He's able to get up there. Obviously, he's got really amazing hops, but a lot of players are not paying attention to what's happening to the base baseline. If you can cut baseline yourself, you can get yourself some easy point. Even these kind of fast break threes that he takes are very, very good, and the reason why is because he's able to get his feet in line. Here he catches it on his right foot, he's able to go 1-2, right? So he plants his left, plants his right, gets them exactly where he wants them to point, where he normally has them pointing. He gets his body all balanced, he goes up like it's a regular shot, and that's why footwork is so important. We can all play like Mikey Williams. We can even play better, in my opinion, if you put in even more training than him. And believe me, we can all have the chance of becoming NBA players. We just have to have the right footwork, the right training, the right workout regimes, and of course, the will and drive to make it. Mikey Williams will be an NBA player, mark my words. I'll see you guys again in my next video.